Hello students, today we will continue with the next unit, that is the redox reaction. So let's start with the definition of redox reactions. So these are the reactions in which oxidation and reduction reaction takes place side by side. Means one metallic atom will going to lose its electrons and second element will going to gain electrons in any particular reaction. So these type of reactions are known as the redox reactions. For example, in this reaction you can see two atoms of sodium are forming 2Na plus cation, means this is the oxidation reaction, and for chlorine molecule there is the gain of electron and there is the reduction reaction. Clear? And then oxidation reactions, the addition of oxygen or any other electron negative element or removal of hydrogen or any other electropositive element. For example, in oxidation always increase in magnitude of positive charge. You can see in first example, that is when we are taking the reaction between carbon and oxygen. On addition of oxygen to the carbon, there is increase in magnitude of the positive charge on carbon atom, because oxygen will going to carry always two negative charge and two atoms of oxygen means it will going to carry 4 minus charge, and the 4 electrons that this electronegative element has taken from this carbon atom. So carbon here will going to have plus 4 charge. Clear? So as we have learned that addition of oxygen or any other electronegative element, oxygen is electronegative element, ठीक है, क्योंकि माइनस चार्ज कैरी कर रहे हैं तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ने की करने है गेन एडअप होने हैं, ठीक है, ऑक्सीजन दे विच, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रोनैगेटिव है, हाईली कैपेसिटी है को, ठीक है, कि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ਨੂੰ खुद ਵੱਲ अट्रैक्ट करेगा. क्लीयर? ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਆਕਸੀਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਰਿਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਾਈਡਰੋਜਨ ਐਟਮਸ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਦੇਖਣੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ, ਰਿਮੂਵਲ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਐਨੀ ਅਦਰ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰੋਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ ਐਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਟਲ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਮੈਟਲ ਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਰਿਮੂਵਲ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਮੇਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਕਸੀਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਰਿਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਡਿਫਾਈਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਨ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ loss of electrons. You can see here for carbon, on addition of oxygen, that is electronegative element, carbon will going to form cation after losing 4 electron to the oxygen atom. So this is the definition of oxidation reactions, that addition of oxygen or any another electronegative elements which results in increase in the magnitude of positive charge is known as the oxidation reactions. Same way, in the same way you can see the reaction between zinc and sulfur. Sulfur here going to have 2 minus charge, means it will exist here in the sulfide form, ठीक है. So now zinc sulfide, in this zinc will going to have plus 2 charge and sulfur will going to have minus 2 charge, means zinc will going to lose its 2 electron to the sulfur atom to form sulfide anion. Clear? This is the second example of oxidation reaction. And the next is the reduction reactions, the addition of hydrogen or any other electropositive element or removal of oxygen or any other electronegative element. For example, reduction always decrease in magnitude of negative charges. As you can see, जिदा आप लर्न किया है, ठीक है, कि रिडक्शन के केस आप की देखते हैं कि आप एडिशन है जी इलैक्ट्रो पॉजिटिव एलीमेंट की लैनी है, ठीक है, किस टाइप के एलीमेंट की जिंदे उपर की प्रेजेंट होंदा है, प्लस चार्ज प्रेजेंट है, मतलब इदा का एलीमेंट या एटम जो ईजीली अपने इलैक्ट्रॉन किसी रिएक्शन के विच प्रोवाइड करे. क्लीयर? फॉर एग्जाम्पल सी इन दिस रिएक्शन when we are taking the reaction between hydrogen and chlorine molecule, and then हाइड्रोजन ऑलवेज की है प्रोटोन की फॉर्म च एग्जिस्ट करता है H प्लस की फॉर्म के, क्योंकि एक इलैक्ट्रॉन जो ये आउटर मोस्ट शैल च प्रेजेंट है बहुत ईजिली की है उसको डोनेट कर सकता है, ठीक है. एंड क्लोरीन इज रेडिली अवेलेबल देयर टू अट्रैक्ट दैट इलैक्ट्रॉन. सो क्लोरीन विल गोइंग टू हैव माइनस चार्ज आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग दिस रिएक्शन. So this is the reduction reaction in which hydrogen is a electropositive element, तो इन्हें की करना है इलैक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव एलीमेंट अपने जो एक्सैस दे विच इलैक्ट्रॉन सीगे ने इलैक्ट्रोनैगेटिव एलीमेंट ਨੂੰ डोनेट करने, ठीक है. सो दैट्स वाई आप ऑलवेज रिडक्शन की डेफिनेशन दिने हैं that is gain of electrons or addition of electropositive elements, जो further की है अपने जो electrons ने provide करता है, ठीक है, reaction ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ second element ਨੂੰ. Here you can see that chlorine will going to have negative charge, that is the example of reduction reaction. Clear? And second example, ferric chloride ਦੀ reaction ਆਪਾਂ iron metal ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. When we are taking the reaction between ferric chloride and iron, you can see that there is the formation of ferrous chloride. Clear? You can calculate here the oxidation state of iron. That iron, for each chlorine atom, it will going to have charge plus 3, but in that side charge will become plus 2, means magnitude of positive charge decreased here. Plus 3 to plus 2 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲੇ charge ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, then what does it indicate? That iron is taking the electron, ठीक है, addition ਹੋਈ ਹੈ electrons ਦੀ in case of the iron metal. Clear? Because always ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ plus charge ਦਾ magnitude ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ decrease ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, what does it indicate? There is the reduction, means gain of electrons. And when you are taking it in plus 3 oxidation state, in the name ਕੀ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ? Ferric chloride. And ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ plus 2 oxidation state 'ਚ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੈ, at that time you can use the name of it as ferrous chloride. Clear? And then the next is the oxidizing agents, which provide electron oxygen or remove hydrogen, is known as oxidizing agent. In a simple language, you can say that those elements which itself gets reduced, means खुद दे ऊपर की करना है, electrons ਦੀ addition होनी है, ਤੇ second जो element है ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਵਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ? oxidize ਕਰਵਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ठीक है. second element ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ loss of electrons ਨੂੰ support ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, because खुद electronegative ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ reduction ਹੋਏਗੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ. clear? For example, H2 plus Cl2 results in the formation of 2HCl. So here in this reaction, chlorine will going to behave like the oxidizing agent, which supports reduction. And reducing agent again, which itself gets oxidized or can lose the electrons, means having the tendency to give their electron to any other element and results in the reduction on that element. Which reducing agent which lose electrons provide hydrogen or remove oxygen is called reducing agents. For example, reaction of sodium and chlorine, it results in the formation of sodium chloride. Here you can see sodium lose its 2 electrons to the chlorine atom, and then sodium is a reducing agent as you have seen, and chlorine is the oxidizing agent. In case of sodium, there is the oxidation reactions, and in case of chlorine, there is the reduction reaction that will going to take place. Clear? So for redox reactions, you can write the redox reaction in 2 half cells. First half you can write as oxidation half cell reaction, and second half you can mention as reduction half cell reactions. So for oxidation half cell reaction, you have to write the oxidation reaction. For oxidation half cell reaction, you have to write the oxidation reactions. For example, for Na, 2 atoms of sodium, it will going to lose its 2 electrons, results in the formation of 2 Na plus. So the loss of electron you can show here, or you can show it on the right hand side also, that is in form of plus 2 electrons. This is the oxidation half cell reaction which is occurring at the anode. Clear? And second time you have to take reduction half cell reaction for second, that is you have to write it for chlorine, plus electron, for 2 atoms of chlorine, 2 electrons you have to add up, and then results in the formation of 2 Cl negative anions. Clear? This is the reduction half cell reaction. And in oxidation reaction you have to take the overall addition of these 2 reactions. So this is the oxidation half cell reaction. And second is the reduction half cell reactions. And then the next topic is the oxidation number. Oxidation number denotes the oxidation state of an element in a compound as a certain according to a set of rules formulated on the basis of that electron pair covalent bond belongs entirely to more electronegative elements. So basically oxidation number is going to define the overall charge on any atom in terms of positive or negative sign conventions. Clear? So there are certain rules that we have to keep in mind while calculating the oxidation number of the elements. And molecular form of elements have oxidation number equals to 0, means neutral, क्योंकि all the valencies at that time will going to be sufficient. For example, for H2 we can't expect any charge because both the atoms are of having same nuclei and both hydrogen atoms having one electron in its valence shell, which it can share with each other by the covalent bonding. Clear? So there is no net loss or gain of electrons. So for molecular elements oxidation number will be 0 or neutral. And for second, common oxidation states of elements of group 1 and group 2 is always 1 and 2. Why? Because group 1 elements are the alkali metals, always having 1 electron in its valence shell, so it can lose it very easily. So oxidation state for the first group will be +1, and for second group, that is alkaline earth metals, it will going to have 2 electrons in its valence shell. So +2 oxidation state is written for those elements.